song is dedicated to the children of Africa. We're here to say that no child should be born with HIV in Africa.
Thank you, Regional Hospital Bamenda Pediatric Center of Excellence, for making sure that all children and adolescents living with HIV receive optimal care. We are grateful for all your efforts as you're contributing to these children living long and productive life. And to Team Pata, thank you for supporting this initiative.
We are in the Northwest region, one of the Anglo-Saxon regions here in Cameroon, precisely in its capital city, Bamenda. Our hospital has a capacity of about 400 beds and several specialties, making it one of the reference hospitals here in our region. Our hospital also has several departments, and the HIV treatment center happens to be one of them. I am Dr. Neba Sharon, the coordinator of the HIV treatment center. Our center currently has an adult section and a pediatric section, which we call the Pediatric Center of Excellence. As of January 2024, our entire treatment center had an active file of 5,381 clients. Our Pediatric Center of Excellence exclusively had about 381 active files as of September 2024. We are proud to say 100% of our pediatric population are on optimal regimens. However, we've experienced several challenges maintaining them on these regimens, one of them being poor adherence of our children. We also have a problem of parents and guardians who are not very supportive when it comes to our children's care. And we have the problem of frequent stock out of certain medications and formulations for the pediatric population. Despite all these, as a center, we are unrelentless in our efforts in being the Pediatric Center of Excellence. We are going to show you in some steps how we manage to maintain our patients or our pediatric population or our children and adolescents living with HIV on optimal regimens here at the Regional Hospital Bamenda.
I am so happy to meet you this morning. Baby, good morning. How are you? I will have to take her weight so that we see whether she's improving from the last time we saw her. And looking at her from her physical look, I know that she's doing well. Welcome. Baby, come. Let me remove your dresses so that I can be able to see if you are doing well. Daughter, how are you? Yeah. Sit. Look at me. Wow. Oh, the weight is 9. Yeah, you are doing well. Let me check your height. Okay, Mama. Before you wear her dress, let me just show you how she is doing. Her weight this morning is 9. And I want to thank you so much. Like I said from the beginning, you're actually doing well. Looking at her weight when she started, she was at negative, in between -3 and -2. This is to show that she was malnourished because her weight for age was not matching. But looking at her weight today, we see that she's in between -2 and 0, which shows that she's taking an upward trend. She is progressing in her weight and even in her feeding. So we want to thank you. I want to actually thank you so much for what you are doing. And to say that I will not only end here, you will have to meet our nurse so that she will have to work with you and also check the baby more and give you more light on this. You are welcome. Thank you so much.
Good morning. Good morning. You're welcome, Mom. My name is Ensila Vera. I'm the pediatric nurse at the Bamenda Regional Hospital Pediatric Center. Okay, looking at the baby's weight today, it has really improved. That's good. Congratulations. And with this improvement, it shows that we will have to adjust the baby's medication. By adjusting this medication, we are saying that we'll optimize the baby's regimen. By optimizing this medication, mom, we're going to give the baby's medication appropriate for her age and her weight. So, looking at the last viral load that you people did, the baby had less than 4 copies, which is really great. You're doing well. So, with this optimization, the baby will stay suppressed. The viral load will stay suppressed. And secondly, the baby will not suffer too from diarrhea or tuberculosis. Those are the advanced diseases that occur with children. The baby already had malnutrition, which is another way of advanced disease in babies. So in the baby's case, we are doing this optimization to it so that she doesn't fall back to that malnourished state. And for that to be done, the baby needs to take her medication at the right time. The baby needs to take it through the right means, and then we give the medication appropriate for her age and her weight. Up to this point, do you have a question?
Yes. If the NG makes an vomit, what do you do?
Mom, if the baby vomits within 15 minutes after you have given her the medication, you have to wait for 30 minutes. But within those 30 minutes, within that 30 minutes, you observe the baby. You check if the baby is agitating, if the baby is restless, you wait. You don't give. But if the baby is calm, you give now the medication after those 30 minutes. But if the baby vomits 30 minutes and above after giving the medication, you will not give again to avoid overdose. Is that okay? And another thing too to do for the baby not to vomit medication is that you keep sweeteners around, like sweetener, bonbon, and maybe juice, so that in case you give the medication, the baby is maybe agitated, you give the baby juice or the bonbon, so that it helps to calm the baby. When you come next month now, we'll discuss more about adding the baby to a support group of her age. There's a support group that for children in this age. So we'll join you to that support group, and then we'll discuss about it, and then from time to time we'll see that you come for the support group. And then reasons why we had not yet discussed about the support group too is because the baby was not yet stable. But now with this improvement in the weight, you see now, we'll now add the baby now to a support group. That way you see that the improvement will instead be more rapid. Is that okay? Thank you for coming, Mom. We'll see you next month on the same day. And then at the pharmacy, you'll go to the pharmacy where they'll show you how to take the medication. Is that okay?
Good morning, Mama. My name is Pascaline, and today I'm going to be your pharmacy attendant for today. Looking at the child's weight, I realize that the child's weight has increased, and for that reason, we are going to optimize the child's regimen from 1 tablet to 1.5 tablets. And I'm going to show you how to give the medication to the child, since it now involves half tablet. I'm going to show you how to cut it and how you prepare it and give to the child, because the child cannot swallow the tablet. So now, when you take your medication and place together, you take your cutter. I'm going to give you all these things when you're going back home. When you place them together, you make sure you wash your hands and keep your hands dry. So because we are in the hospital now, I'm going to sanitize my hands. So, and I'm going to use this counting tray. So you open your medication and use a spoon to remove 2 tablets from the first container. You cork it back and put it aside. Then you take the second container, you remove the other 2 tablets that you're going to be using and put on the counting tray. Then now you take your cutter. This thing is called the peel cutter, so you use it to cut the tablet. So you open it, you pick one of the 2 tablets, you pick the first tablet, place it on your cutter. You place it like this, where you have the line in the middle, you cut it. Okay, after cutting it, you place it back on the tray. Then you take the second tablet, you put, and you cut it again and put it back on the counting tray. I'm putting it on the counting tray, but you can use a plate so that the tablets should not fall on the ground. Then now you preserve the half tablet inside a pill box, so that because if you put the half tablet inside this container, it's going to mix up, and you realize that when removing it, it will not be easy for you to locate the half tablet. So you put it where you can easily see it. You put it inside your pill box and lock it, keep it tight so that it should remain there. Then you take now the other medication. Since now the cup is labeled, you put water until it gets to 5 mils. Then you leave it. Our water is there. You allow the tablets to disperse alone, just like eferagan. You know eferagan, right? Okay. Now the tablet has become watery. It is now dispersed in the cup. Then now you can now give it now to the child. After you give it to the child, you can add water now inside the cup, rinse it, and still give it back to the child. When you finish, you pack back your medication. You check if they are well locked, close very well, and keep them in a dry place. Keep them away, far from where the child cannot touch it. Keep them in a dry place so that at any given time you can always take it and give it back to the child. Do you have any other worry? Have you understood the procedure? Do you have any questions? Okay, I'm going to give you this other cup. You see, it still has marks on it. They are well labeled. When you go back home, together with this pill count, you keep it together with the cutter, the pill box, the cutter and the box. You are going to give it to you. That's what you are going to be using at home for the child. Oh, sorry about that. Then when we finish giving the medication to the child, the next step we will take is we now document.
Welcome to the Data Office, Pediatric Center of Excellence, Regional Hospital Bamenda. I am Toll Rita, the data clerk centered at this office. 100% of the children here at the Pediatric Center of Excellence are on a optimized treatment. My interest here as the data clerk is to make sure that I monitor the weight of each child and to make sure that their weight correlates their treatment line. And at any stage where this is not found, I call the attention of the clinicians, because here at the Pediatric Center of Excellence, we work as a team.
I am Vera Veyenine, the nurse in charge of the Pediatric Center of Excellence, Cameroon, Northwest Region, Bamenda Regional Hospital. These are the rest of the staff with whom we are working at the Pediatric Center of Excellence. We dress in colored scrubs as a strategy to create a friendly environment for our children and adolescents who come for care and management. This is because some of them who go in the inline wards when they are sick, the nurses there wear different scrubs and the children tend to run away from them because they inject them. So when we put on these scrubs, which are different from theirs, they come to us without fear of being injected. And that is why they feel free when they come for care and management.
Pediatric Center of Excellence!
Oh, yeah!
Pediatric Center of Excellence!
Today, our focus is on treatment optimization. And when we talk optimization, it's really just making sure that the drugs that we have available are safe, less toxic, and have a high resistant barrier, especially as we find ourselves in a resource-limited setting. As PATA, one of our main objectives is to make sure that frontline healthcare providers have adequate information that will help them in this process of optimization. And for this reason, our emphasis always to the service provider is to make sure that we are adequately monitoring the weights of the children, which will permit us know when to optimize regimens for children, maybe by dose or by drug. It helps us to make sure that our children are not getting virally unsuppressed and are not getting advanced HIV disease, as we know that these children are the leaders of today.